We woke up and she's licking my feet and my legs. And she flops her sweet head over my my ankles. Oh, she's so lovely. Come here, Edward. Now she's on my other foot. Come here, Edward. He was here too. He was licking me, kissing my face. She's a bit jealous. Come here, baby. Come here. I went to bed at 7 a.m. for a variety of reasons which don't need to be discussed here. Come here, baby. And, come here, handsome. Oh, okay, I guess a little bit later. Oh my gosh. I'm sovereign territory. I'm off limits. And, there's times when they play. Anyway, there's a lot I could say. I'm going to talk about my dream. That's one of my dreams that came true, that others took away from me. That's what they think. They have no idea the work I've been doing. Oh, by the way, this is when I'm 41 or 42. My son's 5 or 6. I raised an incredible, beautiful, brilliant, genius son. In a world where half of the children are now being born autistic, I had a baby at 36, and my doctor, a female lesbian in hiding, married to a Jewish doctor, a male, having a lesbian relationship with a psychologist in her clinic, because she ran a big clinic at a women's hospital. She's since died of cancer, westernized untherapies, which is the chemo and radiation that killed her. What killed her is that she lived a lie. Anyway, she told me, your, what's it called? This word about being old. She gave me this term about old. She wanted me to think I was old at 36. And here I am at 41 or 42. It's disgusting the things I've had people say to me, tell me, and tricks they pulled on me. Terrible things they've done to us. Like, punishable by law. And I will be compensated. Never will we be reimbursed. I could cry right now. Because I don't see the emotional quotient coming back to me for what I invest. No wonder I slept from 7 a.m. until 6:30. I needed that sleep. I had went 3 nights sleeping, full night sleeping. I felt good, looked good, and then I fucked it up because of the people I dealt with for selling some art, and none of them care about who I am. They're not mature emotionally, and I wanted my son so badly to talk to him, to hug him, that I pulled out my hair for hours in grief, in sadness, in longing, not the kind of sexual longing most people have for me. Look at those beautiful long legs. A lot of people only want me for my breasts. I didn't even know I had breasts. My son didn't know I had breasts. He just knew. She feels good. She makes me happy. She's good to me. Simplistic terms. A light. So the female doctor I had that lived a lie, she was so envious of me. I had no idea. I said to her, a tear slide down my face now. I said to her, it feels so good to be a young mother. I was 36, 1996 again. And she said, you're not that young, Catherine. Now, she was about 10 years older than me. I said, are you having some mortality issues? Because I was Catherine the Great. I did put her name in there. And she kind of had a twisted smile on her face, contorted. Her lips were already twitching at that time. I think she was already on meds for her anxiety and her charlatan, two-faced lie of a life. You know, if you have another life, live it. Stop being concerned about other people judging you. Obviously, she was abused for her to choose to be a lesbian. And the big 6 foot, blonde, white haired psychologist in her clinic, also a big lesbian, more the dyke. Boy, they were so afraid of me finding out because I am so sharp and smart, and there's another story to go with that. Yeah. So, when you can't even trust your doctor that supposedly delivers your baby, and she did a shitty job delivering my baby. She was all about watching me, just like a fly in her ointment. What a beautiful person I am. I'm just full of light. A lot of beautiful women are severely abused because most everyone is looking at our external, even as we get older. How do you think that we can look so beautiful on the outside? We have to be beautiful on the inside. I don't know of any woman that's truly beautiful on the outside that isn't a darling, sweet little girl on the inside. It's so wrongful what's done to us. So anyway, that's why I stayed up all night and film is right here this afternoon, this evening now. I just wanted to escape from the world and stay in this tiny office with these beautiful doggies. And I'm so blessed because they don't want me to be anything I'm not, or anything they just think it's all for them and about them. So I had a dream. And the dream is that was today. It was a man. I don't know what age he was. It could be 36 to 42, maybe 36. And I'm almost 64. And he saw me, and he just came up to me and twirled me around to hug him. He sort of asked, but he never. I told him it would have been better to ask. I just sunk into his chest and his arms that hugged me. It was fucking sublime. Oh my God, it was good. It was so good. It was the first hug from a man I've had since a guy, David, that I go to once in a while that runs a shop in town. He's not always there, and it just happens when it happens. He's usually got a lineup of people, and his hugs are pretty damn good when he's not all wound up with work. And I haven't had a hug from my son in almost 2.5 years. 2.5 years. And when I saw him the last time, April the 3rd, he didn't give me a hug. We didn't get to that. That's another sad story. People, you have to stop believing lies. You have to stop being programmed. You have to stop allowing others to condition you, MK Ultra you, lie to you, defame others, alienate another from you. Most people don't understand, appreciate, see how much they were loved by their primary caregiver until she, or sometimes he, is gone. What a life wasted. That's not a thank you. We all need to be thanked. Those of us that are kind and beautiful inside. We're always encouraging people. We're always showing our thanks and our gratitude.
And most of the time, we're looking after emotionally immature idiots. It's very challenging when you are a super empath. And I realize from studying narcissists and narcissism, the psychopathy, because I wanted to understand why I was hurt. Because it's not about the lovers and the loving, it's about the hateful who hate us because they will never be filled with the light or the discipline, the integrity, and the morals contained within us. That is a woman in her 40s. Wait till you see me in my 60s. Except I don't have a loving, light-filled child around me anymore. I have two beautiful dogs. They're pretty close. There are so many of us with dogs now because we don't have kind people around us, loving people. Most of us gravitate towards other people with dogs for that reason. Anyway, this man, there's hope because I had that dream. It was beautiful. He listened. There was more in the dream, way more. So then there was the last dream. Excuse me. In the last dream, there were people milling in this mini supermarket, and they had all the raw vegan food prepared that they'd ever imagined. It was a cornucopia of super consciousness. Incredible. I was, I want to say enjoying. I was like, it was like shelves. It was like a drive-through walk through a deli, but ready to eat. Like you just served it heaped on your plate, and it was all the healthiest raw vegan food, like hundreds and hundreds of items. So maybe I meant to do that. I don't know. It was already done in the dream. In the dream, it was done, already prepared, meal planned, prepared, and it was like a club. I could be giving away free information here. I don't really care. Possibly the right people or the person will come to me. I was offered my own restaurant, raw vegan restaurant, and it would have been a total monetary success because of the people behind it. It was Charles Holmes, the hemp king, that offered it to me. And it was in not this time frame, but soon after. My son was 9, so he was born in 1996, so it was 2005. What has happened to this